apparently the wife has set up a camera in that room. That camera actually connects to the home computer. I don't know. Technology is crazy now, people. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, what?
Some people, they may envy you, follow you on Insta just to pre you. The way that go chat rubbish, the way that...
Hey, my beautiful danties, how are you all doing today? As for me, I'm doing fantabulous. Thanks for asking. Today is I don't even know what to call this, honestly. We got fried chicken, we got buffalo chicken, we got wedges, we got onion rings, we got veggie samosa. This is called pickle spear, apparently. Looks like that. I don't like pickles at all, but I wanted to try it because you guys know I always try new things. I got it from a restaurant called Ring a Wing. If you're in London, Ontario, that is the name that they called Ring a Wing. But I know you guys want to see it up close and personal. Come closer. So this is how it looks up close and personal. So many sauces, guys. Like, look at all these sauces. Let us pray. Father, in Jesus' name, thank you, Lord, for this food. Bless this food, oh Lord, for Christ's sake. For those that do not have, please provide for them. Those that have, keep providing for them. Let this video bring a smile to someone's face, oh Lord, as usual. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. You know, this is the spiciest sauce. It's called Louisiana something sauce. It said it's the hottest that they have, that goes with the fried chicken. And I think this looks more like a ranch sauce or something. And this is gravy. I don't know what this is. I only know this one. So I'm gonna be drinking pop today. Ooh. I'm just gonna start with, for whatever reason, I'm gonna start with the carrots, because I don't know why. I think it's the sauce that's wanting me to go for the carrots. So I don't know which sauce to go with, but let's go with this. Ooh, what kind of sauce is that? It's so creamy. I'm sure it's not. Oh, it doesn't smell like French sauce. It smells really sour. I don't know, guys. Especially when you have 100 sauces. It sort of kind of tastes like ranch, but I don't think it's ranch. But anyways, I know you guys are not here to talk about, to hear about the sauces today. Today we actually also have a story. This sauce is actually good with the carrot, and I'm gonna go for the pickle spear, she call it. I don't know how this is gonna taste, guys, because I do not like pickles. What sauce goes with it now? Yep, we'll try this one. Yeah, let's try this. Hopefully I like it. Maybe I should just eat it first before. Oh wait, it has, look. What kind of pickle is that? They call it dill pickle. I don't know about pickles, guys, because I don't like pickles, like I said. But I think it's just pickles that is breaded pickles. Oh. Pickle lovers will love this, but I mean, I can still eat it, but I don't know. I really tried loving pickles, especially when I used to work in a fast food restaurant. But just the taste, like the sour and the salt, I don't get it. Maybe if I dip it in the sauce. It's a little better with the sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce that is. So talking about being desperate, guys, I have a story. You know, like what some people do to achieve their dreams. People go to all extents, right? People are so desperate to achieve their goals or to achieve their dreams, to the extent that they would do anything to achieve it, right? I guess that's considered as being desperate, right? Like, no matter what, I think I'll go for one more. Even though I don't really like it much. Let's go for another one, because I feel like The sauce definitely disguised it, but eating it alone, I don't like it eating it alone. I honestly don't mind the texture. The texture is a little crunchy against the breaded outside. Just the taste. The taste is not that bad with the sauce, honestly. Okay. But will I order it again another time? Nope. But I'm glad I tried it. Yeah. That is the pickle. Not that bad.
Can you hear the crunchy?
That's the crunchiness from the pickle. It's not bad, but not my favorite. So, as I was saying, there was this girl that was really desperate to become a singer. She's a singer. She sings well. You know, just as like most singers start, which most of them started in the church, right? Singing with the choir, join choir and stuff like that. This girl also sings in the choir. I think her name is Nindele or whatever. Okay, not whatever, but something along that line, Nindele or something like that. From South Africa. As I'm saying this story, some of you will, I hope some of you will know. I'm guessing some of you will know what I'm talking about. So, this girl, a long life dream is to become a huge singer because she really wants to sing. Even when it was time for her to go to college, she picked music as a major, and her parents weren't happy about it, especially her dad. Her dad is like, listen, being a singer is a hobby. It's not an actual job. It's not an actual career. But this girl didn't listen at all. Her parents wanted her to like go to business school, you know. Like most typical African parents are. Maybe not all African people, but I said typical because some people will come for me, I know. So I feel like, hey, I don't mind you not singing, but it's not gonna be your career, right? So still go to business college and still freaking can still sing on the side. But this girl like, no, I want singing as my career, nothing more, nothing less. I'm thinking this sauce is for the samosa. So in her attempt to become a huge singer, like I said, this girl is really desperate, right? So she went to a family friend who has a restaurant slash bar, and she was like, please, can you hook me up with like music producer, because this guy knows a lot of people, like he's a well-to-know man. Can you please hook me up with one of your clients or one of your friends that's a music producer? I'm very sure you have a music producer as a friend. So this family friend is an older guy too, by the way. This family friend is like, I can't, but remember you're still very new, so you need to practice. Because even if I'm going to introduce you to anybody, you need some kind of exposure, some kind of experience. You can't just like go from nothing to, you know, something. So you're like, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna hire you here as a waitress, but at night you sing, you know, like those live bands or live musicians or live singers that sing at night at the bar. I'm gonna try the samosa. Oh, it's still warm. So I'm gonna dip it in the sauce here. Okay. She's gonna be obviously singing for free, but I mean, it will be paying her being a waitress, right? So it kind of cancels out each other out. It's like using one stone to kill two birds. So this kept going on. She would sing at night, and the first night she sang, people were like, "Wow, you're a lovely singer, girl." You know, she got really good feedback. But this girl still wasn't satisfied, you know. She really wants to become a singer. So, each time this girl sees the owner of the restaurant talking to a guy or one of his friends, he'll be like, she will sneak behind the family friend and ask his friend like, "Oh, hi, are you a music producer?" and stuff like that. And they'll be like, "Oh no, but you do a wonderful job singing. I heard you sing yesterday," or some stuff like that. So I just kept on going. So one night, I think the fourth night, that she had been singing, she did the same thing. There was a new friend that came in, a new friend of the family friend that hired her. One of his friends came in, and like usually they like, "Oh, hi, are you a music producer?" And this time, this guy is called Solo. I know Solomon, so they call him Solo instead. So, like, not really, but I know a lot of music producers that would love to hire you, because girl, you are good. And so like, "Really? Will you please hook me up with them?" Like, "Sure. However, I can't do that here. You have to come to my club." Like, "Yeah, sure. However, the only thing is that you have to talk to this person, the family friend that hired her, right? Because once that starts, she has to share her time with working as the waitress, singing at the same place, and then having to come to his own club, right? When the family friend came to speak to his friend, like, "Oh, this is a girl, like, what's up with her?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what's up with her?" I'm like, "Listen, this girl is a no-go area. She can't go to your club. I don't want you to go close to her. I don't want you to help her in any form, because she's really young. She's still 18. I'm gonna try this again because I actually enjoy it now. What is that sauce that I was using? I think I was using this one. Yep. I think it's the crunchy texture that I like. And then this guy also went to the girl and told her that, "You can't follow this guy, my friend of mine. No, you can't. Don't listen to whatever he says. You can't follow him to his club. So no." So the second night she performed again. The same guy came back again. And you're like, "Listen, I spoke to this family friend that hired me, and he said no. But I really want to achieve my dreams. I really want you to hook me up with your music producer friends." So it's like, the only thing you can do is then you have to come either way. You won't have to, he won't know, you won't tell him that you came to my place. Where's the wedgie? So basically, she will have to sneak out. That's the only alternative. But he was like, this friend was like, "You cannot tell your boss that you sneaked out. He cannot know that you're coming to my club. And when you come, you have to sign disclosure. I think it's called disclosure form. Okay, so anybody, whatever happens in my club, or whatever it is that we're doing, or that you came to my club, and you can't tell nobody." So this guy was so excited, like, at last. He's like, he was really happy that she's about to, you know, hit the jackpot, literally. So the next day, when she was supposed to go to her waitress job and sing that night, she was nowhere to be found. And obviously she went to Solo's club. The family's friend. His name is Solo. So obviously she was in Solo's club. So when she got to Solo's club, he made her sign a disclosure form. You can tell. Oh, and the name of his club is called Credential. Do some of you know what I'm talking about now? Probably. So, and the reason I'm saying is, like, I think somebody said it's actually based on a true life story, even though it's from a soap opera, I think. Yeah, a South African soap opera. I'll tell you the title at the end. This shrimp, what did I even call it at the time? I forgot what it's called, but it's good. It's basically shrimp. Did you try that? No. It is shrimp, but it's good. So, anyway. So, instead of going to her bartender job, you guys started going to Solo's club. Apparently, this club called Credential, that's how he describes it to her. That is a club whereby you meet intellectual people, rich, big people. Like, of course, she's going to meet a music producer. Big business people where they just come there to chill and, you know, network and just enjoy themselves and have good time and meet new friends. So it's basically like a club. That's what he said. So our first night there, she was so happy. You have to, like, dress up, like, look really good, because, like I said, big people go to this place, right? The big people club. So like, so what am I supposed to do? Well, you're just gonna serve these big people drinks, have a good conversation with them, keep them company. That is your job. Until eventually you will meet the music producer, right? So the first night that she started, immediately she came in, there was this older guy, and like this girl, like I said, she's young, she's like 18. There was this older guy, like probably in his 50s. I think he's probably in his 50s. Immediately he set his eyes on her. He was looking at her like, you know, was giving her that look. Like, I know this is a new girl, but I don't know. The look was kind of confusing at first. But are you looking at her like she's new? Are you looking at her like you're about to rip the clothes off her body kind of thing? I mean, she's young and fresh, right? So, it ended up being that was the music producer that he was going to introduce her to. And Solo was like, oh, look at you, you're stars, lucky stars, because well, the guy you're supposed to meet anyways, but immediately you came in, it was automatically attracted to you. So, the gravy is not as salty as the usual gravy. Yeah, I'm like, where is this thing? Because you guys know the food ain't complete without the pepper. That onion is actually not that bad. I'm not a fan of onion, but so I guess it's all stuck. It's alright. I think it would have been better if it was like hot.
Yeah.
And crispy, but it's already soggy. Ooh. Okay, making a mess. So anyway, there was a girl there who is Solo's right hand for Credential, the club. Obviously Solo is the owner, but there's this girl that is the right hand. She's the one that connects the girls, dresses the girls up, tell them what drinks to serve. So like, I would say maybe she's Solo's assistant, right? Well, look at how this one looks like. That's funny. Is that an onion ring? I guess so. It is.
No.
But it tastes like an onion. I don't even know what this is. Anyway, so that night, anyways, so the girl, the right hand, the assistant, let me call her the assistant, Solo's assistant, he went to speak to, no, actually, the producer of the guy called the Solo's assistant and told her, he said something into her ears. So and then she went to tell, so she now spoke something to her ears, and then she now went to speak something into Lindy's ears. So apparently, I think he told her that he likes Lindy, that he wants her to come, you know, spend company, speak to him, so they can have a good conversation. After all, that's why what they do there, anyways, right? Okay, thank you. So Lindy got up. She was so happy, so excited. Actually, no, sorry. When she got there, she was allowed to sing on her first night. She sang at the credentials. It was after her singing that the producer guy told her Solo's assistant to tell her that he should come speak to her. So Noti was happy that, oh my god, he likes my music, he likes my singing. That's why he called me, right? He was really excited that, oh my god, dream come true. And this producer guy, music producer, was a big music producer guy, known all over that country, all over South Africa. So when she got there, she was so happy. She said, hi, I'm so happy to meet you. You like my singing? I'm like, yeah. I mean, you still need work. But yeah, you got the talent. But with more practice, with more work, you can be the biggest star ever. But right now, you're not. Right now, you're below average. When he told her that, her smile disappeared because it basically killed her self-esteem. And like right now, nobody's really gonna buy your record. Honestly, if you should produce one record, that would be just a waste of time. And for someone like me, I don't think I wanna invest in someone like you that amateur, has no exposure, have no experience. Like, you need a lot of work, and you need a professional like me to tutor you. Like, it now asks it like, do you have what it takes to be a big star? What will you how did he say it? He said, what will you give to achieve your dreams, or something like some kind of thing. Like, will you do anything to achieve your dreams? And she was like, yeah, I would do anything to achieve my dreams. I am desperate at this point. Tell you what she said. I'm still eating the pickled, whatever it's called, pickled salt, whatever. Like, are you sure you do anything it takes to achieve your dreams? She's like, yeah, I will do anything. And he said, you will give anything to? Yeah. When he said, will you give anything? She looked at him like, She began to feel uncomfortable a little bit. So she went home. She asked one of her friends that when a guy asks you like, will you give anything? Will you give anything to achieve your dreams? What is he trying to say? A guy friend was like, listen, when a guy says something like that, I think she's trying to ask for sex from you or something like that. And she was like, I don't think so. I mean, why would he want to? Why would he ask sex from? This guy is a well-to-do guy. He's way older than me. I don't think that is what she's trying to point out. But her friend was like, okay, then if you say so, well, that's what I think. So she went home. She thought about it so many times. this kept occurring, as in her going, instead of going to a bartender job, because our parents basically thinks she's been going to the bartender job at the family friends restaurant, but no, this girl has been going to the other restaurants, other club. And you know how they actually pick them up? They don't even know the location of this club, because whenever they're going to this club or to work every night, a black tilted limousine will come pick them up at a certain location. The car is so tinted, like you can see from the side. When you sit at the back, you can see where you're going to, and it's at night too, right? So everything is dark, it's black, you don't know what location it is, you can't see what direction, nothing. So they don't even know where the location of this credentials is. I'm like, this is getting creepy. I've been eating all of this and I've not even started on the chicken at all. But it tastes like a regular buffalo chicken. Let's not lie. It's funny because that was the only night that she performed at that club. The next day, she wasn't allowed to perform, but they were told that the job you're hired for, like I told you in the beginning, is to keep the guests company, have conversations with them, serve them drinks. Network, right? That is all what credential is all about. So, wherever Lindy sees this producer guy, she always walks up to him. And then the guy is like, have you thought about, because it's always like, so what do you want me to do so they can help me out? So they can help me, because they're the greatest producer ever. They can be great. He's like, well, whenever you're ready to give anything it takes to become a star, then I'll make you one. Let me know when you're ready. He's like, what do you mean when I'm ready? I am ready right now. He's like, are you sure? I don't think you're ready, because you have to give. Like, you have to give? You're like, well, I'm helping you, obviously. I'm going to be spending a lot of time, a lot of my resources, a lot of my money on you. So, what will be my gain? So, as I'm helping you, you're going to help me too. So, you have to give. Let me try one of the fried chicken. Ooh. I'm going to try it with the... They said this is the hottest sauce. Hottest. Let's see if it's true. Oh my god. It doesn't smell as hot. Let's see. Seriously? The way she was saying it, she was saying as if it's the hottest sauce in town. It was like nothing. Nothing to me at all. You're like, oh, it's really, really hot. Girl, go by. So, I'm going to add my own pepper because that's honestly not that hot. And at this point, I think she had realized that he's asking her for sex. But this girl is desperate now. She starts to thought about it, like, this guy can really make me big. Can really... Oh, sorry. Before that, before the day that she realized that he was asking her for sex, let's say she's been going to this club for like, let's say a week now. And of course, look, it's a huge club. Except that it's secretive, like it's secret. The location is secret. Nobody knows where it is. Not nobody. Obviously, the celebrities that are going there won't know where it is. But for people that work there, they don't know where the location is. It's hidden, right? So she thinks, oh, she's found a really good job. This job is 10 times better than she being a waitress, because she goes to this job, she dresses up nice, all she does is talk to people, serve them drink, network, and you know, she's getting closer to the producer guy. Like, she's meeting big celebrities, big people. She's like, I have arrived, this is the perfect job ever. So she has a very close friend called Mary. So Mary asked her one day when she came on, like, how is your new job? She's like, oh, it's a really good job. Oh my god, big celebrities are there. And Mary, her best friend, is in college to be a lawyer. She's like, oh my god, she told her that, she mentioned the name of a popular lawyer that is there. He's like, what? He's there? Oh my god, I'm wanting to see him. That's my celebrity crush. That guy inspires me. One of the people that inspired me to want to go study law. I really want to see him. How can I meet him? Like, well, the only way you can meet him is if you work there, obviously. But he's like, oh, I want to work there. Please, talk to your boss on my behalf. They're like, okay, she will. So, she spoke to her boss about it. They're like, well, that's fine. If Mary want to be part of the credential, then you have to tell her that she has to sign a disclosure form. Yeah, that's fine. Because she told Mary, like, I don't care. I am signing it. I just want to work there so I can see all the celebrities and talk to my crush, my celebrity inspiration, right? Anyway, so Mary started working there too. I think on the week after Mary and Lindy had been working there, Mary started working there too. Now fast forward to the day that Mary realized, this is after like 2 weeks that she's been working there, that she realized that this guy really is talking to her about wanting to have sex with her. 18-year-old versus the 50-something-year-old guy. So girl, who she thought about it so many times. She even asked her auntie, like, if a guy tells you this, what does it mean? Auntie's like, it depends on, like, it depends on how he says it. Like, why are you asking that kind of question? Like, well, she read it somewhere and she was trying to find out what it means, because like I said, nobody knows that that she's working at this club, right? So after a while, this guy started acting weird against Mary, because obviously she had not given up the cookie. At the beginning, it was really nice to her, and all of a sudden, he stopped talking to her, started treating her like trash. Like, you know what? I think I have your time. I don't have your time. I only give my attention to people that are ready to give what it takes to be a star, blah blah blah. So it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And after the 18th day, Lindy agreed to sleep with this guy. But this girl was desperate. Like I said earlier, desperate. So that night that she decided to sleep with him, she was miserable. The night that she decided to sleep with this guy, she was so miserable. And the guy is like, that's what I'm talking about. Now you're gonna really become a star. So come meet me in my room. And she slowly closed the door behind her with the most devastating look on her face. Like I said, she had sex with this guy. Meanwhile, Mary, her friend, she made her celebrity crush. She was so happy. And she's a very intelligent girl. She connected with him. They all started talking about law and school and stories and everything. She and this celebrity was ended up being actually becoming really good friends. Every day they talk, every day they like each other, they hang out. That's the only person she actually hangs out with at the credential. And surprisingly, that guy didn't even make any move on her. It was just, they were just enjoying each other's company. And she became this guy's favorite. And vice versa. Even the day that Lindy Way was going to sleep with the producer guy, Mary didn't know what was happening. She was just hanging out, talking to with this other guy. And Mary was like, oh my god. Mary was telling her friend like, oh my god, I love this job. Thank you, Lindy Way, for bringing me here. Like, I love it, love it, love it. But the only creepy thing is like, they don't know the location, but hey, who cares? When you're seeing, I mean, it must be good for the celebrities to come here, right? There must be no danger for them to be coming here. Anyway, Lindy Way slept with this guy thinking everything is gonna be alright. The next day she came, she was like, so when am I starting my music career? And the guy looked at her like, really, nigga? Who is you talking to? Who are you? He gave her that kind of look like, bruh, shut your bumbo. But you said you were going to make me a star. Like, what changed? Like, when the time comes, I will help you, but right now is not the time. She's like, what? This was not the agreement. You know? Anyway, she became more devastated because she just gave her body away to this guy that's way older than her father. No music career to show for, nothing is happening. So before she went home that day, Solo's assistant, the girl, the one girl that I told you about, the girl came to give Lindy Way this really expensive designer bag. She's like, what is this? She's like, well, somebody important told me to give it to you. It's a special gift to you. She's like, from who? And she told her that it's from the producer guy. And when she opened it, there was like a huge bundle of money. And she got so confused, like, why is he giving me an expensive bag and a bundle of money? And Solo's assistant is like, he gave it as a gift to you for being a good girl last night. I mean, this night. I mean, it was in the morning when they were going home, so obviously it's last night. And then it dawned on her that she had just been paid because of the sex that she had with the other guy. So after this day, she started realizing that, oh, this place is actually not what they said it was supposed to be. It is a low-key prostitute, trafficking. I don't know what you want to call it. What do they call those places? Is the way you get expensive prostitutes? So she started paying more attention to the environment. She started seeing that young girls will follow like really well-known people into their rooms, and they won't come out after a while. And one night, she went to serve. She was told to go serve a drink to someone in one room, one celebrity in a room. When she opened the door, they were having a foursome, 3 girls and one the guy celebrity, and she was shocked. Like, what did I just see? Oh, this is what this place is about. But now that she realized this, she cannot leave because she already signed a disclosure agreement. You cannot leave. You can't tell nobody what's happening. Nothing. She's stuck. So she quickly went to Mary. She's like, Mary, we need to find a way to get out of here. This place is not what it seems to be. Mary's like, if you don't leave me alone. I just met the celebrity, the crush of my life. She can't even fathom what's happening to her right now. Like, not only am I seeing this guy, I'm talking to him every night. We've become really close friends. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So if this place is what you said it is, if it's a place whereby the whole girls, Mary is like, Lindy is like, Mary, we're basically prostitutes in here. So we need to find a way to get out of here. And Mary was like, girl, shut up. Since I've been working here for how long now? I've not slept with anybody. Nobody's ever asked me to sleep with him. She's like, that's because you keep hanging out around this guy. Only this guy. That's the only person you give attention to. But this is what is happening. Mary didn't listen. Mary was like, please, girl, please. No musical career for Lindy. No lectures. She's not even allowed to sing anymore there. She cannot leave. She's being prostituted and stuff like that. This kept going on. Every morning she gets every new bag, she couldn't even keep it in the house. She started keeping it under the sofa in their living room because there was no place for her to keep it, or else because her parents are going to ask her where she got those huge amounts of bundle of money from. And she was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? And my parents know they're going to kill me. No? Mary now. After a while, she had started hanging out with this guy. They began to fall in love. And Mary began to fall in love with this lawyer of the guy. So one day it was professing his love to her, like he had never met anyone like that in his life. The conversation is sweet, it flows nicely, you know, and stuff like that. And she said the same, that she's falling in love with him. So she's like, tomorrow, let's just get out from this clinic, because this is the only place where we meet, right? Let's go out somewhere nice. Let's go enjoy ourselves. Let's go have fun. Get out from this environment, you know each other outside this place. Right? He's like, sure. And obviously before you can take them out, he has to tell them Solo and Solo's assistant. So they arrange all of this. Apparently he has to pay a special amount to take her out, but Mary didn't even know all of that. She was so naive. This guy took her out, and they actually was supposed to be like a weekend getaway. So they rented this nice hotel. They took her shopping. They treated her like a queen. So they came back, and then the gang shows was about to happen. You know the gang shows I'm talking about? That thing that happens in the bed. So Mary's like, please be gentle with me. I have never done this before. I'm a virgin. She's like, so Mary's like, I am ready. He's like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I am sure. I've fallen absolutely in love with you. Even though I've said I only want to do it on my wedding day, but I've fallen hopelessly in love with you. I am ready. I want you to make love to me. So they made love on the couch in the hotel room. And then the next morning, because they were supposed to spend another day at the hotel, right? This is a weekend getaway. They were there on Friday. They were supposed to leave on Sunday. So that Saturday morning, they got up in the morning. Mary Mary went to have a shower. They're having a fantastic time. She came out of the shower. She was like, oh my god, I'm having the time of my life. The guy was like, I hope I'll treat you, yeah, I hope you're having fun. I want to treat you like a queen. Like, this is just the beginning. Like, today when we go out today, I'm gonna spoil you and stuff like that. So Mary went to the bathroom to go brush her teeth or something like that, and then this lawyer guy got a phone call. On the other end of the phone was a woman yelling at him, calling him names, screaming at him, and the shock on his face was like out of this world. His face, it was so shocked because of what the lady on the other side of the phone was telling him. Apparently he was busted. There was a camera that was being set up in that room by his wife, but apparently this guy is married. He told Mary that he wasn't married. He told Mary he was single. But no. So apparently his wife, because his wife didn't trust him, and he had done stuff like that before in the past, apparently she set up, because the hotel that they were actually lodging was his wife's hotel, because his wife was rich and stuff like that. So she set up, and usually he uses that room a lot whenever he travels or something like that. So apparently the wife has set up a camera in that room. That camera actually connects to the home computer. I don't know, technology is crazy now, people. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, what it even blew my own mind. So apparently whatever is happening in that room, the wife could see in their home. She doesn't live in that building or in that hotel. Or they have their own home. So all the sex he was having with this girl, the wife was seeing everything in the house. So that's how Yawa gasped. So Mary came out of the bathroom and started here, because he was begging his wife on the phone, like, please don't do it, blah blah blah, honey. And then Mary came out of the bathroom like, who are you calling honey? Why are you saying honey? And then he was like, that was my wife on the phone. Mary was like, what? She started crying. She was so shocked. She started crying, like, but you told me you weren't married. And he was like, I'm sorry, it wasn't planned. Plus, me and my wife were not really that much in good terms, or something like that. But I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. Mary was so devastated, and his wife too was so angry that she uploaded the video on the internet. Anyway, Mary still didn't know that she already uploaded the internet video onto the internet yet. So Mary went home crying and devastated, and like she thought her life was as ended, because she had hopelessly fallen in love with this guy. Just lost her virginity to him, only to find out that he's been lying to her. So they were in school one day. Not one day, the next day. They couldn't even stay at the hotel till Sunday. They had to leave because of what happened. Nelly went home last same Saturday. So when they got to school the following week, all of a sudden when Mary entered into her school, people started giving her this weird looks. And all of a sudden people started pointing at her like, is it not the girl? And she was like, what girl? What are you guys talking about? What's happening? What girl? And people kept looking at her weirdly, and she didn't understand it. And then one of the people that was looking at her, they were looking at their phone like this. They had their phone like this, and they would look at her like this, and then look at the phone, and then look at her like, isn't that her? That is her. And then she came closer, and then she saw the sex video. This girl was like, she ran. She didn't even, yeah. You can imagine how she felt. Like, she was already devastated because of what happened. And then with this, so she went to work the next day. She told the people she worked for what happened. And then Solo was like, he is sorry that happened to her. That usually things like that do not happen, had never happened before. Everybody was shocked. That's how Mary is like, I cannot go home. I can never go back home. I can never go back to school. Our life is totally ruined now. Well, she's just going to stay at the credentials. They should please let her stay at the credentials until she knows what to do with her life. That's how Mary stood at the credentials and started living a reckless life. She was drinking like heck. She was using drugs. She was sleeping with men anyhow. Because now she thinks her life is over. He can no longer study law. Because this is the internet we're talking about. This is going to be on the internet forever. This girl went from absolutely good girl to completely pissed off, you know what. And Lindy Ray, on the other hand, she started going back to, because she didn't even know what to do. She started going back to the place where she was being a server. And then when she showed up, people were like, where have you been for the past 2 weeks? All of a sudden, you think you can just show up anytime you want here? Because she didn't know what to do. She didn't know. She's trying to get her friend out of there. And she kept, it was just a huge mess. So she begged the family friend, please let me come. He was like, please let me come back here. But they were like, where have you been? She didn't tell him because obviously they were trying to disclosure from, remember? So she was shuttling between the bartender, the server job to the credentials, only to the fact in order to be able to help her friend to get out of there. Because now Mary had decided to travel to a foreign country, to Dubai, with a random guy that she doesn't know. And Lindy was like, you don't know what this guy is going to use you for when he takes you over there. Please don't go with him. Mary's like, I don't care anymore what happens to her. She doesn't care about her life no more. She's going to follow this guy because this guy said he was going to give her money. He's going to take care of her. So she's following him to this strange country and she's not coming back. Because she can't even face her mother. She can't face anybody no more. Her life is all ruined. Blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, at home, Yawa has gassed. People have started looking for Mary up and down. Mary's mom has started looking for her because she hasn't come home for the past 2 days. They filed a missing person report. They looked for her upside down. They looked for her everywhere. Meanwhile, Lindy couldn't tell them where she was because, first of all, if she does, not only does she not know the location, she is going to be in trouble too, because everybody will know where she's getting the money from. Everybody knows that she's been prostituting. Everybody will know her own secrets as well. Everybody, and her parents will also know that she's been lying to them, that she hasn't been going to the job she's supposed to go to. She's been going elsewhere. And even in school, she lied to her parents that she was studying business while she was studying music. So this girl has a lot of secrets going on with her. So while many people were looking for Mary, she was trying to talk Mary out. Every word, every advice she gave to Mary was to no avail. Mary was not going to leave the credentials. She had made up her mind. One day, it was like 3 days to Mary following this random stranger guy, moving with him to another country. The co-owner of the place Lindy was working as a server came into the credential because he heard that credential is for big people. He's thinking he's coming to this nice fancy club whereby he can network, right? So immediately got in there. Lindy saw him. He was like, Quentin was like, what are you doing here? He's like, well, we work here or something like that. I don't even know. I forgot what she said she was doing there. And then she pulled Quentin to the side. She's like, listen, Quentin, this place is not what you think it is. This is actually a place where they prostitute girls. She was like, please. He explained to Quentin what happened to Mary. And that she's looking for ways to get Mary out because Mary is about to waste her life and follow a total stranger. Okay? Anyway, while this was going on, Mary's mother eventually found that there was a video online while that there was a sex video of Mary online, and she was obviously, that's her child, the only child even. She was devastated, and she now knew why Mary decided not to come home. She left Mary hundreds of messages on her phone like, it's okay baby girl, please come home, I understand. I think they eventually confessed. So they were like, okay, so take us to this credential place then. She was like, I don't know where it is, because this is why I don't know where it is, because the way when they transport us, they also cover their faces. I forgot to add that they cover their eyes. Not only is the car decked out and all tinted out, they also cover their eyes. So she's like, I can't take you there because I don't know where it is. So, and even if you look for credential on the internet, it is nowhere on the surface of the earth, like no location. So now Lindy-Way, I said Lindy-Way has explained to Quentin. Quentin, who is the co-owner of where she used to work before. And then that man was like, also looks for so many ways to get Mary out. So they made a plan. Actually, oh yeah. So one day he told Mary to come. He kind of tried to pretend like he was trying to move closer to Mary. Lindy-Way's friend Mary didn't know Quentin. That Quentin was the co-owner, or kind of related to Mary, Lindy-Way in some way. So he said he was going to take her to dinner or something like that, so he can bring her out of the credential. Anyways, he brought her out of the credential to his office or something like that. But I think so. He locked the door. He locked her up into that office, and went to call the. Did he go call the police or the? Who did he go call? Lindy-Way, so they could like talk Mary out of traveling with this stranger and not destroying her life, and so that she can go home and get her life together. But before they came back, Mary had escaped through the fire escape. She escaped and went back to credential. So they tried everything. They tried so many things in order to get Mary out. Excuse me. So they had to get the police involved at freaking last. Now, they can't just go there. Because first of all, you're going to tell the police that a grown-ass girl, she's 18, she's old enough to make her own decisions, that she's been prostituted. The police is not going to listen because they're like, she's old enough to make decisions by her own. And if she walked there with her 2 legs, she definitely knows what she's doing. So what they did was, with one of the police guys was Quentin's friend. So they made a new plan, and hopefully this one, hoping that this plan will work this time. So they got a search. Actually, it wasn't a real search warrant. He made one fake search warrant because there is no reason why you should go search the place. They have to be in a lot of crime or something bad happening in the location before they can get a search warrant to go search it, right? There was no cause, so he wasn't gonna get a search warrant because credential, no one has even heard about it in the first place. So this guy made a fake. He had to break the law. Made a fake search warrant to go search the credential. How they even got there, I don't even know. Oh, I think because Quentin goes there. He drives there, so he knows where the location is, unlike the other girls that work there. So they got there. Everybody there was shocked. Even the celebrities, everybody was shocked because that had never happened before. Police had never raided the place before. And then, anyways, they showed the guy, the owner of the Solo, the owner of the credential, the search warrants, as well as the girl, and they searched the whole place. However, while they were searching credentials, the police friend, he put like cocaine in one of the bags, in one of the location in the building. So he pretended like he found cocaine in the premises. So that's how everything scattered, everything was upside down, and that's how they could get Mary out of there. Like, listen, this place is illegal, and that's the only way they could help her, because there's no other way. Because this place, there's not been any report of any bad deeds going on there. Anyway, they got Mary out, but apparently it wasn't cocaine that they even put there. The thing that looked like cocaine was sugar. He just put sugar in a plastic bag and make it look like cocaine. They were able to leave credential and became free again, but Lindy-Way was still, and she eventually opened up to her mother. Her and her mother cried. Lindy-Way is crazy because she went through all of that and still even didn't make anything out of it, because I heard of people that go through stuff like this and they still made it, but Lindy-Way didn't make it. It was just a waste of time and money and her body, because sometimes desperation can be quite dangerous. So that's how Mary and Lindy-Way got out, because if that didn't happen, they were never going to be able to go out. Mary would have gone with this stranger, and who knows what would have happened to her. It would have wasted her life, and Lindy-Way couldn't forgive herself for introducing Mary to that job, because you're like, I introduced you to this job, I introduced you to this place, I feel so bad, I felt so stupid, and I don't want to lose my friend. And if Mary had left, she would never have forgive herself. So that's what desperation got Lindy-Way into. I'm sure someone in the comments will have seen it. It's called Scandal. It's a South African soap opera. I don't speak South African. I don't know, please don't kill me. I don't know what it's called. I know it's not called South African. It's like, just like saying, oh, you're Nigerian, you speak Nigerian. Like, huh? Excuse you? So whatever language they speak in South Africa, I don't understand it, but thank God the operas have subtitle. And through watching this opera, soap operas, through watching this soap operas, I've been able to pick one or two South African dialects, or, like I said, whatever language they speak in South Africa, I'll be able to pick it up. If you speak to me a little, I can kind of understand. So I wasn't joking when I told you guys I love culture. I love different cultures so much. I'm watching South African operas to learn, even Spanish. I watch Spanish movies just to learn Spanish, you know. I love culture so much, and I love to learn different languages. So if you guys looking for something to watch, go watch Scandal. Scandal has a lot. It's called just such Scandal, but this soap opera started from a very long time now. So I don't know if you're able to start at the beginning. I didn't even start at the beginning. I started somewhere, and I was able to follow the storyline. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, until I see you, remember, life is what you make it. #positive vibes. Only.